The craziest realization just happened to me. And that's the fact that I'm literally in the exact spot that I've always dreamed about as a kid. When I was in high school, I always wanted to be an influencer or a fitness coach, in the fitness realm where I can help other people just like the people that I used to watch. And it's crazy because I never thought I would be in this spot. Just because I didn't have the physique, I didn't have the knowledge, and I didn't have the courage to go all in like I am now. And it's crazy to me because people don't realize the power of your mindset. Whether you want to unlock the best version of yourself financially, the best version of yourself physically, or just mentally, all that is derived from your mind. You have to paint the picture of where you want to be in your mind and just take action. And not just take action, but look at yourself in 6 months. Whether you want to be shredded, you want to be more wealthy, whatever it may be, look at the version of yourself in 6 months, a year, whatever it may be, and analyze the inputs that you have to get there. What does Nathan Sages, 6 months from now, who is making $100K a month, helping over 200 people, what does he have to do on a daily basis to get there? Does he have to record 10 videos a day? Does he have to take 10 calls a day? Does he have to wake up at 6 a.m. every single day? Because right now I'm not doing any of those things. But if the not unlocked version of myself, hold up, there's a train. But if the version that I haven't unlocked yet isn't doing those things, then I have to do those things to unlock that version. And that's exactly the mindset that got me here. The person that has over 100 clients, that is in the best physical shape possible. The only reason I am able to be in this spot is because 6 months ago, 7 months ago, when I left school and I wanted to do this, I was like, what does Nathan Sages at this position right now, 6 months ago, what does he have to do every single day to get to this spot? And that's when I started posting every single day. That's when every single night before bed, I was writing video ideas down, thinking about how I can help people and give as much value as possible, creating YouTube videos, planning out YouTube videos, taking client calls. It was everything. And that's when I changed my mindset from the college dropout to the person that I am in today. And that's what you have to do. If you want to get in the best physical shape possible, you have to analyze your situation right now, analyze the six-pack shredded version of yourself, and see what do you have to do to get in that spot in 3 to 6 months. Because that is literally all it takes to get shredded. That is all it takes to level up your life. 3 to 6 months. People think it takes years. And if you have that mindset to where you think it takes years, you're never gonna make it happen. So then analyze your inputs. Right now, you're not disciplined with your eating. You go out on the weekends, you drink a little, then you come back, you eat bullshit, and then you self-assure yourself that, next week you're not gonna do the same, but then it happens over and over again. Do you think the six-pack shredded version of yourself is going to let that happen? And then you have to create that gap. You have to visualize that gap and close it. Close the fucking gap and analyze those differences and make the changes. Because it's really not that hard. Everyone complicates all these things that you have to do. Oh, I have to track my calories, I gotta track my macros, I gotta do all these changes. It's really not that hard. It's really not that complex when you think about it, because you've never really thought about it. When you think about the changes that you have to make and the mindset shift and the input shifts that you do, that's all you have to change. If you can change your mindset and you shift your inputs on a daily basis, you will get wherever you want in life. But the problem is, a lot of you guys who are watching this video and aren't in the spot that you want to be at, you don't analyze your life. You're always comparing yourself to other people. You're always comparing yourself to the things that you want to have but you don't have yet, and that brings you down. You have to have that positive mindset, because if you don't, you're never going to get to where you want. And it's crazy because reflecting back on, my story specifically on how I wanted to be an influencer, how I wanted to be a coach, I would see all these guys and they would have better physiques than me. They would have better content than me. And I would just put myself in the mindset that I can't get there. I can't get there because I'm not doing, or I don't have those qualifications that those guys have. Everyone's the same. Everyone's body is the same, unless you have some defect that's kind of really holding you back. But everyone's the same, and it all comes down to the inputs, the effort, and the mindset that you give every single day. And once I realized that, in my last year of college, when I realized that, I was like, shit, I could literally become the version that I am right now if I just put in the effort, if I put in the input, and become creative with the person that I am. Because realistically, every single person is unique. A lot of people think, oh, I gotta relate to someone else, or they gotta be relatable to me and stuff. Bro, everyone's unique. You can't just copy people, but bro, everyone's unique. Every single person watching this video right now is different. And I talked about this before, right? But when you start seeing progress, you can't just keep your foot on the gas. It's like you're driving down a highway and you're going 60 miles an hour and you want to get faster, but you leave your foot on the gas at the same speed. That's like your progress that you want to see. As you start to see progress, you can't keep doing the same things and expect greater results. As I'm climbing the ladder of my personal development journey and where I want to be, I know that the version of myself that's making more money, that's even more shredded, I can't keep doing the things that I'm doing right now. And I think a lot of people don't realize that, because they're doing the same thing every single day, but they're expecting different results. You have to be climbing the ladder with the inputs and the progress that you're making. And the progress that you're making only comes from the effort that you're giving every single day. Every single day. It's hot as shit out here. But you have to be increasing the inputs that you have every single day. When I started climbing this ladder, I was probably 10, 12 hours a day doing work. Now I'm 14, 15 hours of doing work. Why? Because I understand that I have to increase the inputs to get an increased amount of results. And this goes, for health and fitness too. If you want to get to 8% body fat, 6% body fat, you can't keep eating 2,300 calories. You can't keep eating 2,100 calories. You have to decrease the calories. You have to increase your cardio, because you're gonna have to get more and more shredded as your body adjusts to those calories in the cardio. The same concept exists in life. If you stay stagnant with the things that you do, you're never gonna see progress every single month, every single year. And your time is so valuable, so why would you not try to increase those inputs every single day? It's really not that hard when you think about it. But the problem is, people don't analyze their life. When you analyze and you sit down where you want to be, where you want to go, and how you're going to get there, the path to where you want to go is easy. You just got to analyze your inputs, analyze your effort, and increase those things, because as you make increases, you're gonna get to where you want. And it all comes from that self-belief, because when I was in high school, I didn't think that I could be in this position today. And I don't think, there's times I don't think that I could be in the position where I'm making, $1 million a month. Tens of millions of dollars. I don't think, people will have those limiting belief sets, but once you have that limiting belief, it plays in your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind is responsible for 90% of your thoughts. So if you constantly think those things, you're never going to get there. You always have to believe on where you want to go, whether it's 8% body fat, becoming more financially free, becoming the best version of yourself. You have to have those things, and when you compare to other people, it brings you down. And that's exactly what I was doing when I started this journey. I would compare to other people, be like, fuck, I don't think I can get there. I don't think, and that just played to my mentality. So then I had to take a step back and analyze my life and realize, oh, I'm not doing the inputs that those people are doing. Because realistically, everything is your fault. Wherever you are in life, it's your fault. So if you're not shredding, if you're not financially free, and you see people that are, they're doing more than what you're doing. It's as simple as that. Their inputs are greater than yours. So if you can analyze your life, analyze your inputs, and replicate to what the people who you want to be are like and what they're doing, you will get there too. As long as your effort is the same or greater, there is no doubt that you'll get there. And it's that simple. And I'm gonna end on this because it's hot as shit out here. It's 90 degrees. I'm probably getting sunburned right now. But I wanna say one more thing. You're capable of doing whatever you want. I know that I'm capable of making $1 million a month. I know that I'm capable of being 5% body fat. It's just gonna come down to the inputs every single day. You need to know that you're capable of being in the position that I'm at. You need to know that you're capable of being in the position of where you are in 6 months. And it just comes down to you.